This lecture is about how the absorption of lipids takes place in the small intestine. So, the absorption of lipids is different from that of the proteins and carbohydrates. So, as the lipids are taken up by the human through food sources, so different foods that has the major components of lipids when they are taken up by the human body, they pass through the different organs of the digestive system. Then they pass through the different digestive organs and the different digestive enzymes act on them as the lipids are insoluble in water. So there is special mechanism for their digestion. They are first emulsified. The emulsification of the lipid molecules takes place that they are first converted into simple droplets, emulsified droplets that are made with the help of the bile salts. So bile salts have important function in the digestion and the absorption also. So these emulsified products are formed with the help of the bile salts, then enzymes will act on them and then completely hydrolyze them into simple molecules. So these simple, what are the end products of the lipid digestion? So these end products of the lipids digestion are the free fatty acids, that it in the small intestine there will be free fatty acids, glycerol, monoacylglycerol and cholesterol. So now how these simple molecules of the lipids are to be absorbed through the intestinal lining and to be transported to the blood circulation. But in case of the lipids, as these are insoluble in water, so there is a special mechanism for the absorption of these lipid molecules, and after absorption into the small intestine, then these simple molecules are again re-esterified and then they will again form the triglyceride and other complex molecules, then and then they are taken into the lymphatic system instead of the blood circulation. So there are two special mechanisms in the absorption of the lipid absorption. As in the lipid digestion, there is a special mechanism known as emulsification that were taken place with the help of the bile salts, because the bile salts were also having the both hydrophobic and hydrophilic regions. So it will the bile salts hydrophobic region surrounds the fat molecules, lipids, and the hydrophilic regions to which will help to bind the enzymes. So two special mechanisms are involved in the absorption of these lipid molecules. The one is the micelles formation and other is the chylomicron formation. So micelle formation take place inside the lumen of the small intestine. So in the small intestine, as these molecules, hydrolyzed molecules are present in the lumen of the small intestine, so these will, with the help of the bile salts, they will combine together and will form the formation of a small droplet, small molecule known as micelle. So this is known as mixed micelle because as the lipids not only contains the triglycerides but it also contains the phospholipids and cholesterol. So these all hydrolyzed molecules like phospholipids, as phospholipids has both the hydrophilic region and hydrophobic region. So they will arrange themselves in a way that it has to be transport that they will be able to transport the membrane or lining of the intestine. So phospholipid, this is the hydrophilic region and these are the hydrophobic tails. They will be towards the inside. So monoglycerides, long chain fatty acids, bile salts and cholesterol. So all these together will form the micelles formation. Now these will be carried by the intestinal lining. So they will enter into the intestinal cell known as enterocytes. Now when they enter into the intestinal cells, what will happen that they will be again re-esterified. Now this is the shown here is the enterocyte. Now this is the inside of the intestinal cell. Once these micelles formation, as these micelles are formed that they cannot easily cross the intestinal membrane, so the lipids molecules, hydrolyzed molecules like phospholipids, monoglycerides, free fatty acids, they will arrange themselves in a form that the hydrophobic regions will be inside and hydrophilic regions will be toward outside. Then they will cross the intestinal lining membrane, will enter into the enterocyte. Now inside the enterocyte, these separate molecules they will again re-esterified, like they will again form the ester bond. Now they will again form the triglycerides, like glycerol and fatty acids were separated and entered into this enterocyte through the formation of the micelles formation. Now from the micelle formation again, these simple molecules are dispersed and the enzymes are present inside the enterocyte. They will again form the reesterification of these molecules to form the complex molecules. Then again, that complex molecules will be formed in the form of triglycerides, cholesterol esters, and phosphatidylcholine. As these were digested in the small intestine in the digestion, that triglycerides were converted into glycerol and free fatty acids, cholesterol esters were converted into free fatty acid and cholesterol, and same like for the phospholipids. But again, it will form the reesterification that will again form the ester bond. It will form the complex molecules triglycerides, cholesterol esters, and phosphatidylcholine. Now these all molecules together, now they have to be transported to the through the blood circulation to the other parts of the body. But first, these esterified molecules, these will again form the formation of the chylomicron. So now esterification occurs. Now it will form the chylomicron. So what is chylomicron and how the chylomicron formation takes place? Now, as the absorption, for the absorption, there are two mechanisms. One is the micelles formation. As the micelle formation, before it crossed the intestinal lining, micelle formation is just for the absorption to the intestinal cell. Now it comes to the intestinal cell where the reesterification occurs, and then now these reesterified products, these complex molecules, will again form the chylomicron formation. Why chylomicron formation? The chylomicron is formed because now it has to be transported to other parts of the body. So how they will be transported to other parts of the body? So these chylomicrons formation, there will be the triacylglycerol and cholesterol ester. So these are the highly insoluble substances. So they will be to the inside of the uh, they will be the inside of the of these chylomicron molecule. The chylomicron structure, there will be triacylglycerol, cholesterol esters, and they will be surrounded by the phospholipids, as the phospholipids have the both region, hydrophobic region and hydrophilic region. So they will arrange themselves to make them like soluble. And there is the apolipoprotein B. And apolipoprotein B, like the protein, it will also be surrounded by the protein, the phospholipids, and the cholesterol. And inside there will be triacylglycerol and cholesterol esters. So this is the structure of the chylomicron. Now this chylomicron is made for the transportation. Now they will be transported to the, instead of they are transported to the blood capillaries, as the intestinal cell or the intestinal microvilli are surrounded by the lymphatic system and the blood capillaries. So it's because of the chylomicron structure, as it contains the complex molecules, and because of their size, they will not be absorbed into the blood capillary. They will not be transported to the blood directly, but they will be taken up by the lymphatic system. They will be absorbed or transported into the lacteals or into the lymphatic capillaries. Then from lymphatic capillaries, they will be taken to the thoracic duct, and from there they will be transported to the blood circulation, and from the blood they will be transported to the targeted sites and tissues. So just unlike that of the carbohydrates and proteins, as the carbohydrates and proteins were directly absorbed into the blood circulation, but for the lipids, they are not directly transported or absorbed into the blood, but they are transported or absorbed into the lymphatic system, or they are taken up by the lymphatic capillaries, and then from the lymphatic system they are transported to the blood circulation. From the blood circulation they are transported to the targeted sites.